Hi, everybody. Oh no, my orientation's locked here. Always something going on. And I'm going to try to, oh, my orientation on my phone. Let me go right back out and I'll come back in. Uh, it'll end up me holding the phone the whole time. And it's got a big lock thing here. Hi, I'm back. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to hold my phone because I can't get it orientated right. It'll be close to me now. I'm going to put the phone down so I can get on the computer. Hold on just a minute. It's always some kind of glitch. So you get to see the ceiling. So anyway, I'm glad to see you, whoever is here. I don't see you yet. I'm trying to pull my computer up, but I am. Oh, hey, Susie. Susie, my phone orientation is not acting right, so I'm having to hold my phone. And so already starting off great. And I'm trying to pull it up on my computer. I've already put out my video about ending the other channel. And T-Barb came on and she was there and she got the message. And so I'm hoping everybody else gets that message. So, yeah, and it's going to be me holding my phone for this whole time. And so it's going to be a little shaky because I'm going to try to bring it up on my computer also. But oh, hey, Lauren from Texas. Hey, how's the weather there now? Everybody I talked to last week, y'all had snow. I don't know that I've talked to anybody this week from Texas, but I'm assuming y'all have some nice weather. I'm in South Carolina and our weather is beautiful right now. So, so I'm here. Oh, Eastern Tennessee. Hey. So anyway, this is my live and I have reached a subscription level of 500, so I'm going to do a giveaway today. And of course, I have a few announcements. I did can I pick moderators? Susie, I'm scared. I've already having issues. You were going to help me figure that out. And, Susie and I are going to try to pick moderators, and she's going to try to put in the chat how I do it. So if y'all bear with me for a few minutes while everybody's coming in, Susie's going to help me with this. Should we try to do it, Susie? I'm thinking we need to try it another day because it's already not starting off great. Yes, I am. I know on the announcements, I haven't figured out, T-Barb. I can't figure out how to go on live on that announcement. So I have to set it all up again to go live. And I'm not sure what that issue is and why I'm having issues. Well, I'm just having issues all over the place. Let's face it. It's easier for me to go on with the channel with other people and they have to deal with it. For me, dealing with it, going live, that's always something. Another time was fine. I'm thinking we're going to have to do like a test, Susie, I'm not sure how we're going to do this to do moderators, but I know I need them because of the subject matter. Everybody's, the subject matter, we're going to need moderators because the crazies are going to show up sometime, or the bots, something's going to show up. So anyway, yes, I want to thank everybody for joining me. And I wanted to thank everybody, my new subscribers, my old subscribers. Thank you. I have reached 500 now and subscribers. And so we're going to do a giveaway today. Come back and find, actually, BJ, I already tried that. I already went out and tried to come back again. And I have to figure out my phone orientation because I'm on my phone is not, aliens. So they're on my side though. My aliens are here. They're helping me. But it's me. My phone orientation occasionally goes off. I need a new phone. There's one waiting. Oh, thank you. Thank you, T-Barb. Thank you all for looking out for me and helping me. Y'all know I'm a little challenged on these things, and I do get very nervous going live by myself. So, but anyway, I do thank you all. And the other, I did have two channels, and Susie and I worked on it for a couple of hours yesterday to get rid of it. I couldn't have done it without her. She figured it out. So the other channel is going to be ending, and we're going to just be having this channel. And it'll be a lot easier on me. So I'll be able to read the comments, even though I'm not putting the phone down to get this up yet. But yeah, we can get through this. But I'm here. Hey, Warrior Girl. Oh, you're holding down the fort on the other live stream. I hope that one. Oh, the one that I did. I'm so sorry, but I'll eventually get it straight. But anyway, so I do appreciate all of it. I appreciate all of you helping me, and I just want to let y'all know that I did a show Thursday on Danny Shay, and we're on Danny Shay's show, and it'll be showing next week, and he's having an ET week, and we had a lot of fun. Of course, Danny is so much fun, and it's Bathrow Tarot, and so look at that. He has a whole full week of ETs. You're come look for again, T-Barb. Yeah, I'm sorry. You know, one thing it's certainly I can't say it's challenging because it's kind of funny and fun when all these things are happening. And hey, Stephanie, and I just kind of going with the flow with it. But one day we will all laugh at how I have had to start and what we were doing. Yeah, Warrior Girl. I mean, we all gonna laugh about it. But anyway, I'm going to do another one, another live with Karen, and her channel is Starseed Awakening, and it's 1111. Actually, it's easier to say Starseed Awakening 1111 for me. And I'll be doing a live on with her on Tuesday afternoon. Right now, we're not sure about the time, but I think it's 5 o'clock. Thanks. Yeah, I am learning, and I'm still looking for that teenager walking by. I got to jerk them in here, maybe a 3-year-old even, just to help me with all this. But yeah, I'm going to be live with her, and she is another starseed healer. She's the only other starseed healer I have met. So come and check that out on that conversation on Tuesday afternoon, probably around 5 o'clock is what we're thinking. She has to look at her schedule a little bit better. And we're used to readers getting used to their lives. Yeah. So anyway, I'm here for any questions that y'all might have. I've had a lot of good suggestions on videos that I'm going to be doing in the future. And so I'm here, and I'm going to show you the deck. The deck I did originally that I got was I'm going to see if I can get it, this Starseed Oracle. And this is my first deck that I started doing this channel with. So that is going to be what I'm going to be giving away. And how I want y'all to do it is in the comments section. I want you to write Starseed. And whoever puts in Starseed. Oh, you met a short elf-looking nurse by the name of Natalie. Wow. But just put that in the comment, the Starseed, put in the comment, and I will take it, all those people who do that, and put it in a basket and pull a name, and they will get this Oracle card, Starseed Oracle cards. These are great cards and great messages. So yeah, you'd love to own that deck. It's a great deck, and I have used and used and used that because it really is a deck that resonates with me, with especially what I do. It has great messages on that deck. So just put in the chat box Starseed, and then I will collect those, put them in a basket, and I'll pull somebody, and they'll get them. Hi Zeta, how are you doing? And so does anybody have any questions? I'd like to go back to that the little being that oh, wait a minute, I think I can scroll. Oh yeah, I can. There you go. As M. Sinster 75, I was meditating earlier today and quickly met a short elf-looking nurse by the name of Natalie. Well, actually, I know a Natalie is a nurse, but she's not a short elf-looking. So Natalie, not Natalie, M. Sisters, you're meditating. Is that the first time you have met somebody who's not of this world? Did they have a message for you? I imagine they had a message for you, or they might have just been passing through, just trying to meet you. In the beginning, when I started, that's what they were doing. They were all coming in just meeting me, and I was meeting a different ET, um, every couple of days. And I kept running to my friend Meg going, "Who is this? What is this? And what's happening?" And of course, it was my father who was introducing me to him. He came to me first, and he's passed away. And he was kind of like the gatekeeper who came in. Found me on Kim. Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you. Kim, meeting Kim was wonderful. I love being with her, and I was shocked when she invited me on her channel, because she had never had much interest in ETs. I thought, oh, you have met many alien beings. Okay, so you're very used to it. I've asked not to meet any. I'm just not ready for that yet. That's okay, T Barbara. If you're not ready for it, you're not ready for it. I have, let's see, this warrior girl. I have are there really 22 planet? Oh, are there really 22 planet? Two planets and constellations. Are there really 22 planets, constellations that are out there working with us here on Earth? Or are we more or less that you know of? Oh, there's more than that. I mean, I've met, I know I've met at least 22 different beings, but then again, different planets are more than one type of being. So I can't put a number on it. I know some people put numbers on it, but I try to get that chat back up. But I can't actually, Warrior Girl, put a definite number. But I have myself met at least 22 different beings. So and so I'm not gonna say yes or no to that. Um, did you start having ET encounter only after meditating via Diana's channel? I'm 2020, or did you have experiences before that? No, on Diana's channel when I started meditating, on her short meditations. That's when I started having those ET encounters, and she has some great meditations. And as I said, my father came in first, but I've always been able to talk to people who've passed. That was normal for me. And so it was like he was the gatekeeper. He was a Lyle, and first he let an angel come to me and put a bracelet. She was trying to hand me a bracelet. And of course, I looked at her. She was absolutely beautiful. And I'm like, oh, yeah, of course, beautiful girl. He's going to let that one in first. And then after that, my next ET was Matt Kai. He was sitting on the bench and we were talking, and Matt Kai came up and sat next to me. And her distinguishing feature is she is blue and has like a crown that looks like a jello, and it shakes when she laughs. And I was just sitting there mesmerized by looking at her. Um, yeah, wow, who is Diane? Oh, Diane is Tarot. She is on YouTube. She has a lot of classes that's good. She's a good teacher. But she is Tarot, is Diane's Tarot, and her email address is Diane Aquarius. But yeah, well, that was the first time I started meditating, was when I was watching all the tarot readers. Yeah, she does Diane's meditation. I have a couple of physical body reactions during. Oh, do you? Do you think it might be, you think it's her voice then that you have that reaction to her? Um, she, yeah, I think, well, she's a great teacher. So I've taken a lot of classes from her. And of course, I've had a lot of readings with her because at the time she was the only one I knew that dealt with ETs and that was comfortable talking about it. And so I was going to her to get readings from her and to help me through it. Now, the last time I had a reading with her, it was more like a friend conversation. I've gotten more used to what was going on. But yeah, my first ET is Matt Kai, and she turns out to be my spirit guide. And as I said, her head would shake as we were talking, and I was sitting there looking at her. My father was on the other side, and I'm looking at her, going, and she had a great personality. She was a little chatty Cathy. But I started meeting ET after ET after ET after that. It was almost like a parade for a while until I did. Say, oh, warrior, your whole body vibrated in a couple, and heart chakra opened up while during her meditation. Is that what you're talking about? During her meditation, and a couple, and my heart opened. Wow. Wow. I don't think I had quite that reaction. Mine was more meeting people. Yeah, but it is, yeah, she has you have to subscribe to her channel, or you have to don't you have to be a paid member, Warrior Girl, to do the meditations? I don't think she has the, meditations out there. I seeing M. Sinister, I once was traveling through what looked like a wormhole in a small white pod with a square window. Oh, you fly in a spaceship with rounded edges. Are you familiar with these crafts? I don't know that craft. The one I fly, it looks is silver and kind of looks like the typical ones you see, but it sounds like to me you're flying that craft. You're not just traveling. It looks like you're flying it. Oh, but who is it? Somebody did see white pods as I can't remember who that was. I'm sorry, censor, but somebody has seen the white pods. But it sounds like to me that was a type of spaceship that you're in, and that's what they had said that the white pods were was a spaceship. So it sounds like to me you're having flying lessons, like I had flying lessons in the beginning. Monto was the one that taught me how to fly. He was a gold being, and it was like a shimmery gold. It was beautiful color, and he was about 5'6" thin. And he came and got me while I was meditating one day, and was like, "Come with me," and I did. I went with them. Oh, he says, "Oh, it's $10 for Diane's." Okay, Diane's. It's about $10 a month for Diane to get all her classes, but she has a lot of classes. But yeah, Monto and I, when he took me to the spaceship and brought me on, and I was like a kid. I was like so excited. I couldn't ask for anything better than to go up on that spaceship and fly it. And of course, I had a lot of lessons with him before I was let out on my own. Um, hey, yeah, you're welcome, Jennifer. Yeah, Diane, yeah, she has so many classes and lessons that you can continually go forever learning all the stuff that she puts out there. Stephanie, oh, you're talking to Warrior Girl? Yeah. Um, I'm seeing Warrior Girl again during her macabre meditation. You found yourself looking at the stars. I don't remember that meditation. What weren't we supposed to be? Weren't we sitting in it? Um, appeared between two, looking at the stars when a rainbow appeared between two clouds, and I realized I wasn't laying on the ground. I was in space and woke up startled. I bet you did. I've been startled a lot. But I'm always so excited. I can't believe the things that I'm doing now. Some of the rescue missions I've been on, they were kind of scary because I was afraid I would fail, that I wouldn't be able to save them. Those have been the only times that I've been afraid, and it was just that, it's always been successful, but you still are scared when you're going to rescue somebody that might not survive. Oh, it's under her chakra playlist. Okay. I'm thinking I've done that. I've done a lot of her meditations. I haven't been doing them as much. I actually are doing Persa Russia. It's Pursa Rusa. I'm doing a lot of her meditations now. Whenever I do a guided one, she has that. I don't know where she's from. Oh, okay. You haven't been a member for a few minutes now. Um, yeah, that's mainly who I meditate to because I like her voice. It's some kind of foreign accent. I'm thinking it's German. I'm not real sure, but I like her voice, so I tend to use her now when I'm meditating. And I'll probably go back to Diane some of hers when she comes up with some new ones. But I was kind of way in the beginning, so I've done a lot of them, a lot. So, anybody have any more questions? About what's going on. I see that we have a few people in here now, and I'm hoping everybody found it. I'll figure it out. I'm not sure what why I can't go in live on my announcement, but I'm having trouble doing that also. I know that shocks y'all. Also, don't worry if you don't see this today afterwards, because I got permission to go live before I had 1,000 subscribers. I think YouTube examines it. It'll be up tomorrow morning probably after they look at it. So they take it down, and I think they review it, and then they put it back up. So that's what's going on with that. And one day that'll change too, hopefully. So anyway, anybody have any questions? Is anyone familiar with beings who have square heads? I have not seen a square head, Jennifer. When did you see one with a square head? I haven't seen that. Hi, is it Marvita Dragonfly? Just hey, that's a pretty name. So how Marvita? Hi. You're welcome, Deb at the beach. How are you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing? Of course, I haven't been doing I haven't done a live for myself in a while either. Marvida. It's pretty, Marvida. I like that. That's a pretty name, Marvida. Um, thank you. Thanks for the hugs. So anybody, I'm here available for people to ask me questions. So you don't have to set up appointments to just to answer your few questions or one question that you might have. You know, anything that you have to say is can't be crazier than what I've experienced. Do I know anything about Bigfoot? Yes. Well, Bigfoot, I do think Bigfoot is definitely, they're aliens. And I think when we have sightings of them, is when we do see them, when they kind of pierce through the veil, or where our vibration has risen to where we can see it, or either theirs is lowered to where we can see it. But definitely, Bigfoot is ET. I'm spending a lot of time lurking, but lurking with, okay, I've been doing a lot of lurking too here recently, Deb. I haven't been putting myself out there as much because a lot of times when I've been going on other people's YouTube channels and saying something, a lot of times it'll turn, the whole conversation will turn into ETs. And sometimes I feel bad about it because that's not what they had planned, you know, for their lives. So I've been lurking a lot too. Do you recall past lives when you worked with Jesus? Janice, how did you know? Yes, I've had, Jesus and I have a long history together, and we have gone from planet to planet to planet on the ascension process. Hey, Zeta, how many people here are, I'll get that back in a minute. But yeah, we have gone to, we went to Arcturus and that ascension. We have been to Sirius for the ascension. We're here on Earth for the ascension. He and I and 4 others travel from planet to planet for the ascension process. And so, yes, I've had many, 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 many lifetimes with him. And right now he's like a friend. First, when I met him, it was pretty amazing. I went climbing out of my crown chakra and I saw sandals, and and I was going climbing up, I saw sandals and I saw white, and then I stood up and I saw his face, and I can't tell you what I said, but you can imagine. And I jumped down and just going, "Oh, I'm so sorry for what I had said in his face," because I was so shocked, and I was going, and then he was going, "I'm giving you a new gift. I'm giving you a new gift," and I'm going, "Oh no, I don't need a new gift. I got so many. This is so wonderful." But anyway, I've gone from like that to, "Oh yeah, there's Jesus. He's a friend of mine." So it was pretty amazing. Let me see what questions I've missed here. There's a lady, this is M. Sisters, there's a lady named Phoenix, Rising Star on here and Facebook, who has some amazing meditations. I have videos that Hathors. I'll have to check that out. I've heard a lot about the Hathors lately. That has been coming up a lot lately. And Zadie, Dr. Gail, how many people here in your channel are going to go with them to help them? Are you talking about the Ascension, Zeta? I'm not sure what exactly you're talking about. Let's see, Warrior Girl. I heard they in the Loch Ness. Oh, come here through wormholes. Yeah, portals. That's why we can't see them when looking for proof. Yes. They do come through here wormholes and portals and things like that. And it is about them lowering their vibration, because I'm not so sure they're not here all the time. And then sometimes we just can see them, and sometimes maybe they want to be seen and they kind of playing with us. Who knows? Oh, Warrior Girl, Jesus saved your life in 2015. Well, good. I'm good. I'm glad of that. I'm glad you're here. Janice, you have affinity with Jesus, and I'm wondering if had past lives with him too. Probably. If you have affinity for him, I'm sure you probably have. Hey, Starfish. Oh, you're lurking at work. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're here, Starfish. So glad to see you. And oh, I see y'all giving each other's hugs. Good for you. I'm so glad you are giving each other hugs. So anybody have any more questions? So I want to remind everybody, the announcement that I have reached 500 subscriptions, so I'm doing a giveaway of the Starseed Oracle. So anybody who puts in Starseed in the comments section, I will be taking those names and putting in a basket and pulling a name out, and you will get a deck of cards. Zeta, in the spaceship. Are you talking to me about the spaceship? Or are you talking to somebody else in the spaceship? Zeta, I'm going to go backward and see what you had said before. How many people here on your channel are going to go with them to help them on the spaceship? In the spaceship. Well, I'm not sure how many people are going to go help with the spaceship, but I think there's a lot more of us who are actually out there flying in spaceships that we know about, because I'm meeting more and more people about spaceships. In fact, when I was doing the live with Karen at Starseed Awakening 1111, she was, when we were talking, she was asking questions, she was remembering that night that she had been out flying. And the day she called me and told me she has the name of her spaceship and everything now. So, yeah, so I think sometimes it just takes us somebody to be talking about it or be open about it for people to remember what they've been doing. Let's see. I see Starfish, you've been reading Peter Slattery's book CE5. Yeah, that CE5, I've never done that, but I know a lot of people who do it. I think I see so many ETs all the time that, and I see, spaceships too, that I've just never done that. Let's see. I'm seeing hi, Warrior Girl. Let's see, Susie, why do you think about urban legends like Mothman? Are these alien or something else? I don't know. That's a good question. But, I know two aliens that are butterflies. They're red butterflies. Beautiful. Well, they're actually, well, maybe a little darker red than my shirt. And they have gold on it, but there was a husband and wife that I met. And yeah, I've met them. They were really nice. In fact, one of them is one of my sister's guides right now. Oh, okay. Um, what? Okay, so Susan Lynn told you to read it. Okay, well, I'll have to take a look at that. Um, what do hybrid children look like? Oh, well, Nancy, they look human. If they're here on Earth, they look human. A lot of them might be a little what we think on the autism scale, but generally the hybrids, I would say the children coming in now, a lot of them are autistic, but they do look human. And you won't be able to tell the difference in a hybrid, because I'm a hybrid and I look human. And so most of the hybrids that are here now do look human. Now, it's the aliens that look a little different um, yeah, they look a little different, and I can't really identify. I'm thinking I'm going to do a show on that, because there are some things that you are supposed to look for to see if they're alien, but they, they're so telepathic that, um, I don't know. I'm going to do some research on that, and I'm going to. I mean, I know they say the ears are the telltale sign, but I don't know. I really don't know because I have met two, the dog park, and they look normal, but they were very odd acting and they acted autistic. They dressed kind of strange, but I'm not sure how to answer that. So anyway, let me see what I've missed here. Um, Deb at the beach. I think I once traveled to the home of the oh, good. Oh, they're great people. The red butterfly people. Yeah, I mean they're the size of us, and um, yeah, they're great. I have met two. As I said, I met a husband and a wife, and they actually had joint. They shared the same job because they had a family, and so one would stay home while the other one went to job. In fact, they were on the Galactic Council, and so they shared that job because one of them had to actually, she was the one that was the main one, and he was the one that supported her. If she had to stay home with the children, he would go in and represent her. So they really had a good relationship, and they seem extremely human. Um, let's see, Stephanie, I think my autistic son is doing something with ETs at night. Probably. You're probably right, Stephanie. Your son probably has a very good relationship with the ETs, and yeah, he's probably being trained because my mother came to me. She's passed away, and she came to me to tell me um, that she put me in the Space Force as an infant. So I was going up in the spaceship, learning everything as an infant. So I had a Palladian mother that was up there helping me. And so I feel like I have two mothers, a Palladian mother and my mother here. So yes, probably going up there in a spaceship and probably being trained. Um, let's see. Susie, Janice asked, oh, thank you. Asked about crop circles. I really don't know about crop circles. Um, who is it that does a whole show about all those crop circles? I'll think of her name in a minute. But she has researched the crop circles, and they think it's a message from the ETs. And of course, some of them are, they say people do it, but they're so intricate. I think the people that are doing it are probably getting a message from the ETs to do it or how to do it because they're so intricate. But I do think it's a message for us from them. That's all I can say about crop circles, really. I don't truly know. I've never even been to one. Have you been to one? Um, Janice, I don't know. But that's my feeling is that the crop circles are from the ETs, and the people that are doing it are getting the message from them to do it. Okay. Let's see how Stephanie says. Okay. So if someone says I'm a starseed but not a hybrid, can that be accurate? Yes. Or are we all degrees of hybrid? Well, the star seeds are you have an origin from a planet, and you have your DNA probably of that being from that planet. But a hybrid is one that is human mixed with another being. It could be one or two, but it's a mixture of two. So yes, you can be a star seed and not be a hybrid. I'm not sure you could be a hybrid and not a star seed. Probably not, no. But yeah, you can be a starseed without being a hybrid. Warrior, you've always thought it was the ETs doing the crop circles? Is that what you're talking about? Okay, Janice, just seen exhibits of pictures of crop circles and read articles about them. Saw video on an orb swooping across the field, forming the detailed patterns. Really? Wow, that's great. Orbs are just so wonderful anyway to be around. But yeah, that wouldn't surprise me at all. I just do, as I said, I do think the ETs are responsible for the crop circles, and I think it's a message. And I also, and I do think the people they're saying, oh, this person went out there and did it, and they faked it. Well, I do think they got the message from the ETs on how to do it. Okay, M said, do you know anything about Earth women being pregnant and then wake up one day mysteriously not pregnant anymore? Like the baby being taken by alien species within a few months of conceptions. I wouldn't doubt it. I've been real involved in, not that exactly, but I've been very involved in the hybrid program where a woman will agree to have 2 children, and one will look human. It'll be gray hybrids. One will look human and one will look gray. The human one stays with the human and the gray goes to the gray. And I've also been involved when I've taken a hybrid baby down to a couple who can't have children. Now this program now is they agree upon it. There's none of that going the abductions and things like what you're talking about. Those things are not happening when somebody agrees to have a hybrid child. It is an agreement between the two, and it's usually 2 women who can't have children that agree to it, and it's mutual beneficial. So there are women who have hybrid children here, and especially the women that, because when I'm involved in those programs, if a person or if a couple agrees to have the hybrid child or even adopt a hybrid child, we give them the ability to have another child, their own child. So how many people have you heard about an adoption and all of a sudden getting pregnant? That has made me wonder about that now a lot. So yeah, I've been way involved in the human hybrid program. So I don't know about them taking it after a few months after conception. I think that probably was happening in the beginning. That's not happening now. And Janice, an orb of light. Yes, yes. Warrior Girl, I remember being a little girl looking at the sky and giggling at the silly humans, thinking we were the only ones in the whole universe. Yeah. Yeah, we're not the only ones in the whole universe. We're there's so much out there, so many different species, and there's so many different realms of reality, and there's so much out there, and we're all waking up to it, and especially this community. I mean, we're all going to be so used to dealing with ETs before the whole world acknowledges that they exist. We'll all have a relationship with them. We'll all be working with them. We're all when they land and come out for the big presentation, we're all going to go, oh yeah, I know that. I know that ET. So, any thoughts on? I don't know that, BJ. I don't know what that. I don't even know what that is. Can you explain that a little bit more? Let's see, Nancy. Is there a month or estimated date of when they will make their presence? You mentioned 24. I did. I mentioned 2024. That was their target date. I'm not sure if that's still going to happen. And I'm not, and it was before, so I sit on that committee, and I'm not sure because they're changing me to another job. I'm moving to Mount Shasta, and my next job is a investigator. So I'm not sure I'll be sitting still on that committee to make those decisions or to get that information. I'm not real sure about that yet, but we really just don't need to wait for that because we're going to have our own experience. I mean, really, we're going to be so used to dealing with them that it's going to be nothing. It's going to be like, well, it's about time. About time y'all saw them. So let's see. How do you know which ETs are the friendly ones and which ones are the evil ones? Janice, it's basically how you feel. If you feel that they're positive when you see them, then it's a good one. When a negative one shows up, you're immediately going to be frightened or wondering about it, and it's just not going to feel right. You just feel it from your heart. And if your vibration level's up, you're generally not going to experience a negative one. It's only when your vibration's down that those will show up or a person will allow them in. And you also have to remember, you're stronger than they are. If a negative one shows up, you tell it to go away. You're stronger than they are. Never think they have that control over you. You can tell it to go away, and they will. So Yeah, just feel it from your heart how it feels, and you'll know. Your body knows what if it's good or bad. Okay. Um, a mystery planet. Oh, that's a mystery planet. I don't even know how to say it. Nibiru, a mystery planet. I'll have to look that up. I'm going to write that down. How did you find out about it? Was it on Gaia or something? Or did you read it? All right, Susie, some messages from ETs received by some people have said that they were from the future. Have you ever heard anything about that? Well, yes, they time travel all the time. I time travel. So yeah, they can come from the future easily here. So that would be, yes, yes, they do time travel. Uh, Okay, or I heard through a channeler that 2024 is when the pandemic will end. I'm not sure about, well, it's kind of, the pandemic is kind of ending now. Um, I'm not sure, do we still call it a pandemic over this next, I know it'll still be around and it's going to mutate, but I'm not so sure it's going to still be called a pandemic after this year. I'm not sure that 23, 24 is going to be called, it's going to be, maybe like it'll be considered like a flu by that time. I just don't think we'll still have a pandemic by 2024. I'm not sure. I'm probably not the one to answer that question correctly. Others, this is actually my nursing coming out, answering that question. That I just don't think, we see the hospitals getting easier now, and I know we'll have little waves of it, but I'm not sure it's going to still be a pandemic by then. Okay. Um, read the 12th planet by, okay, the 12th planet. Okay. 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 All right. Thank you, Deb. All right. Winter Ella. Winter Ella. Hmm. That's a nice name. A few months ago, I was woken up out of the sound sleep with a purple pink swirling plasma like mass beside my bed, and it seemed to be reaching out to touch me. It startled me, friendly or not. How'd you feel about it? Did it scare you? I mean, I know it startled you. Did you feel that um, felt? I mean, you go really by how you feel. That's the best way to do it. If you felt that it wasn't negative, then it was okay. I'll give you an example of one night I was awakened and I was hyperventilating, and I knew they were in the room with me, and I said, "You have to slow this down." I immediately stopped, and I stopped hyperventilating. And so I was going back to sleep, and then I could feel my breathing picking up again, but not like it was before, and I could tolerate that. So you have a lot of control over it. So I'm guessing that was friendly, but you really go by how you feel when you have them around. All right, Janice, do you believe any of the conspiracy? I don't. I actually, I ha- I don't know how to say this. I open up a can of worms. No, I don't believe the conspiracy theories, and I've actually done submissions about that I do have information that I'm not going to share. I can't share, and I'm not going to say anything more about it because I'll be cut off, which has happened before when I can't give out information like that. Okay. Pluto Pixie, will the ETs help people attack with Havana syndrome, which is reportedly caused by electromagnetic waves and targets USA diplomats? I don't know. I really don't know. I haven't been involved in any of that, and I've not seen any of that. But the ETs are helping us and protecting us, and I just don't know the answer to that. I'm sorry, Pluto. I don't know the answer to that. Um, as I said, I haven't been involved, and I'm not sure how big that is. But if it's really bothering us, I think the ETs would interfere with it, and they might already have. Um, so I'm not sure. All right. Zeta, um, Dr. Gill, you have helped us to understand the ETs better so we don't feel afraid of the unknown. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. And that's my intention, is to help people understand the ETs. I'm here to be the human representative for them and talk about my adventures and things that I've done. So a lot of things I can't talk about that I've done, but I can talk about quite a bit of it. Janice, get a copy of the Nature publication March 2 to read about the corona. Oh, you're talking to Janice to do that. Yeah, I'm staying away from any conspiracy theories on that because I more or less have more firsthand information. T-Bar, did you ever get with the girl I told you about who works with the Galactic Federation of Light? I'm not sure, T-Barb. I've gotten a hold of a lot of people. Was that Karen? Because I did get with her. I don't remember. Can you put her name back in? Oh, was it the young girl? Oh, what is her name? Elizabeth April. Is that the one you're talking about? The Havana syndrome is laser technology, sound, oh, Caesar, yeah, sound word. I know what it is, Warrior Girl, but I just don't know about that information about, this is one thing I do know. I know if it is hurting a lot of people, the ETs probably will get into it and stop it. I don't think they will let it go on for very long. Let's see. Nature is a popular medical magazine. Is it Nature? Okay. Oh, T-Bar, you can't remember. You don't remember if that was Elizabeth April? Was she young? I'm thinking I remember seeing that in a chat box at one time, asking about her. She channels. I had asked about her a long time ago, and she channels the Galactic Federation. And I have somebody who I talked to about that, and they were telling me that she said that she's bringing in information. She says you're actually working with them. So anyway, yeah, I think that's who it was. So okay, you appreciate my style and my humor, my honesty. Well, thank you. Well, yeah, the humor comes from trying to work these computer apparatus. So, but anyway, thank you. All right, Janice. Thank you for sharing stories of healing and ETs. It is helping me open up to their influence. I know many of them are here to intervene and help. Yes. Oh, they have done so much intervention. Oh, Molly McCord. I thought Molly McCord was astrologer. Yeah, I thought she did astrology. Oh, Shauna Francis. Oh, I am subscribed to her. In fact, she just recently put a video out. Isn't she down in Mexico? I think she is. She just, yeah, and she is another channeler of them. Um, that's what I keep finding is people are channeling, but I just recently met somebody, which was the one I was telling you about, Karen, is the only other starseed healer that is actually working with them. And she also, is working on the spaceship. They've actually opened up a whole wing for her also. Her operating room is going to be parallel to mine. So yeah, she's the only one I've met that's doing it. We still don't do the same thing. She is like a surgeon and I'm like a neurosurgeon. But we are very parallel what we're doing. Yes, she is an astrologer, but oh, she also channels also. Okay, I am subscribed to her. So I'll check that out. I just thought she did astrology. Okay, M Center, I work with the Council of Light. Oh, okay, good. And they help to transmute density back into light when I remove it from people. Oh, good for you. You're another one too. Okay. Well, good for you. I'm glad to hear that, that you know what you're doing. There's a lot of us doing stuff that we don't know what we're doing. And I am not so sure why I have been blessed to be able to remember what I'm doing, but I do know they wanted me to put the information out there. That shocked me when I was writing all my adventures down in books and books and books. And I knew they told me to write it down, but I never had any idea I was supposed to be sharing with you, with everybody. So that was new to me. And then now they're telling me I need to write 4 books. So all this is new because I'm not a writer, and I'm also not a person who puts myself out there. I'm very shy. I'm very introverted. So this is really putting myself out there, and I'm not sure why they chose somebody who's introverted as me instead of somebody who's, you know, extroverted and is all out there with the people. But anyway, I'm loving what I'm doing, and I'm here to do it, and I'm glad to be sharing that information with everybody. And that is part of it, is that I am a healer, and so I am helping people understand aliens and getting used to the fact that they are here and that we will be working with them. So let's see. Um, Alphanumeric 1. She has a website with recorded messages. Okay, I'll look at that. As I said, I am subscribed to her, but when it comes to astrology, oh my gosh, that baffles me. So I have to be really in the right frame of mind to listen to an astrologer. And I just kind of have put her in that category, but I will check that out a little further. Hey, Andrea. Um, all right, Janice, heard that the ETs intervened when we dropped. Oh, yes, they did. Was told that the souls that died were alien annihilated from the creation until the next one. Well, I'm not sure about that part of it, but I do know the ETs have intervened in all sorts of those kind of things, and I have definitely, yeah, I do know for sure that they have intervened in all that. Okay. Hi, Kelly. How are you doing? Glad to see you. Susie, you pre-ordered all 4 books. Oh, did you? Oh, you've already my books. You're talking about my books. Oh my gosh. Yeah, yeah, they're a long ways away from being finished. That's for sure. I've got Diana Bowles is working on them, and she's having to rewrite it because I'm not a writer, and she's doing an excellent job. And because she's really doing a great job channeling me, that she knows what I meant and is putting life to my words. Because as I said, I was just writing it. It was just for me. I didn't think I was going to be sharing it. So you hope one of those books are for kids? Yeah, whenever I said something about it, books being for kids, Diana Bowles got on here and called me, or think she texted me, going, I'm in. She's written herself several children's books, and she thinks it should be a series for children. So anyway, I'll just put that in her hands. Basically, I've given her my notes and given her creative rights. So she is very creative, and she is an artist. So she can take it on. I just give the information, and she can, go with it. And she has been. She has really been. In fact, whenever she's writing, at this point, it took us a while to get in sync with it. But now, when she's writing, I can't hardly put the book down, and I'm the one that did all these things, and it's exciting to see it like that. Um, Alphanumeric 1. She breaks down, makes it easy to understand, uses really good analogies. Okay, I'll take your word for that. Still, astrology is tough for me. um, oh yes, yes, Kelly. Yes, I can't wait. Have you started? Can't wait to do some star healing with you. Have you started, Kelly? Because yes, your talents. It's gonna be, yeah. We'll be working together. Um, so yeah, I can't wait. I hope you've started. I hope you started doing some stuff. Starfish. Oh, she's a great artist too. Yeah, she is a great artist. Andrea, yeah, children's book. Yeah, I think that was a great idea because, you know, my dog, it'd be a dog and a girl flying in a, spaceship, going on rescue missions. I think that will be a good children's book. And I appreciate it. Her name is Diane. I think it's probably pronounced Diane. I have not heard from her since she suggested that, but I do appreciate her suggested that because it's great. Kelly, I heal covertly all the time. Okay, okay, well, good, Kelly. Yes, yeah, we'll have to talk about that later. Because we're gonna have to be working together with things that you do. Um, yeah, and it sounds like to me, um, who is it? that also is doing all this kind of work. I'm reading back. Oh, M. Sinister's. She's doing a lot of light work also. So be interesting to find out more about what she's doing. So there's a lot of us out there that are coming forth, and I keep talking to people all the time who are waking up to what their abilities are and going forth with them. And yeah, in fact, Andrew, she's one of them that needs to. Been giving her a little push on that she needs to be out there doing some of her stuff since she practices shamanism. So yeah, there's a lot of people with a lot of talents that need to get out there and start taking care of people. Now, when I am moving to Mount Shasta this summer, and I do have a new job, and I do know they've been giving me new gifts. Janice, why do some people have the ability to heal people with hands on? Well, that's a good question. It's just that some people have those abilities. I'm not real sure how to answer that, Janice. I mean, because my healing was hands-on at first because I was a nurse and then I became a chiropractor. That's all I did was healing with my hands. And now my healing is more remotely. And so, yeah, just things, I think just things have changed, and we're finding out that we can do things that doesn't have to have our hands on. Now, some people are always going to want to be hands on. They want to always want to have that feel, but I mean, it's all energy, so we can work with that energy somehow or another. Now, in the beginning, I did spend 6 weeks with somebody teaching me energy healing. But and so now I have a whole bag of goodies, of how to help people. So yeah, I just think that's probably a choice of why some people have the ability to heal people with hands. I just met somebody the other day that hands light up and they have an energy in between their hands. What is so powerful, what he can do, that it was amazing that what I was seeing with him. And he will not have to touch anybody. He will be able to just to send that light to people. Okay, Andrea, I was just working with Diana for her upcoming card class. We were putting the PowerPoint together. Yeah, Diana Bowles. Yeah, we're all keeping her busy. All of us getting her, making her, she's wanting to do it. She writing and art and everything. She has a lot going on. We're all putting her to work. Warrior Girl, I can heal people without touching them. Yeah, yes. I think because of us having to go in and COVID and we were not able to put our hands on people, I think we were all learning that, oh wow, we can heal without having to put our hands on people. And it's pretty amazing. So we have to give COVID that, give a shout out to COVID, even though we lost so many people, that it did make us realize that we can heal without having to touch somebody. So, Carmela, Lurkin just woke up. That's fine. I lurk a lot these days. I'm always, because sometimes when I go into somebody's chat, it changes to questions about ET, and I feel bad about that sometimes. So I'm doing a lot more lurking these days than participating. This incensors, I will be happy to share what I do in the comments of this video after it ends so you all can know more. Oh yes, very much so. Thank you. Thank you. We'd appreciate that. We need to know what you're doing. Kelly, your hands vibrate. I don't doubt that. You have some amazing gifts. Oh, Warrior Girl, your hands get warm. Well, my whole body gets warm, not just my hands. I start almost getting to the very area. I don't start sweating, but I get really hot. Let's see, Jennifer, you're fascinating and I love it. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. Yeah, this is open discussion to be able to talk whatever you need to talk about that you can't quite talk about that to other people because they're going to look at you like you're crazy. And of course, nothing you're doing is probably crazier than what I've been doing. So this is a very safe place. Andrew, the last panel discussion about alternate healing on heart and soul connected in the Everyday Shamanism series. Oh yeah, that was a good discussion. Are you telling people to go look at that? That was a good discussion. Hi Rose. Hi Vivian. Last panel discussion we focused on the new ways of healing. Yeah, yeah. That was a good discussion. Um, Warrior Girl 2013 was the first time a coworker showed me a picture of her boyfriend who had been in a car accident. I did it for. I'm not going to say that word because I'm on YouTube. It might cancel me. Wasn't sure it would work, but it did. Well, good. I'm glad. I'm glad, and I'm glad you're here. Um, oh, you're welcome, Vivian. I'm more than welcome to share my gifts. I'm here to help people, and that's what I've done all my life. And this is a new career for me. As I said, I started off as a nurse, then a chiropractor, then I took care of my dad for 8 years with dementia. I thought I was retired and done, and then all of a sudden, all this starts happening to me. But it's wonderful. I mean, I couldn't ask for anything better. This is just great. Working with the ETs and communicating to you guys, I mean, you couldn't ask for anything better. Okay. Hi, Terry. Marlene, can you describe what other planets look like? Oh my gosh, I've been to all sorts of planets. Maybe I'll just pick out, well, I can talk about, I don't know if you saw my last video, the planet that we went to, Solaris. I was doing a group meditation with Medium Kim. It was the first time I have done a group meditation. I know a lot of people are doing that now, or starting to do that. And she took us to the edge of the ocean, West Coast Ocean, and we got on a spaceship and took off. Well, my pilot that taught me how to fly and his co-pilot, it was Monto and Ricardo, took over the space flight. He wanted me to go see his planet. He wanted me to see Solaris. And Solaris is a planet for healers, where healers go get energized or get energy to go back out and heal. And so when we came to a mountain that was blue, and we walked in and went upstairs to a room, and the room was for healers. So we all walked in, and we stood around this big rock that glowed, and we all got energized. And then they said the room was called Energy Room for Healers. And so we all got energized, and we all did an about face and left. Now, the planet inside, on the other side of it, was gold and pink. It was beautiful. It was like striations, like you were inside a rock with different shades of pink and gold. And the people that worked there were gold. I mean, Monto and Ricardo were from there, and they're gold. They're like gold beings of shimmery gold skin. They're about 5'6", they're thin. Beautiful planet is Solaris, and it is available to all healers. To when you are feeling like you're getting a little drained, that you go in there and get re-energized. Now, all the angels, Jesus, there were elephants, there were dolphins, porpoises, whales, they were all there. And the whales and dolphins and porpoises were the sonar communicators, and the elephants were the wisdom keepers. So it was an amazing planet. It was beautiful. And so anyway, that's that planet. And Solaris is a star. If you look up the star, it is a big water planet. And that is where we went to on that meditation with Solaris. And I did feel a little strange that all of a sudden it was my pilot who taught me how to fly taking over, but he wanted me to see where he was from. So let me go back here and see what I have missed. Hi, Terry. Oh, thank you, Terry. I appreciate it. I appreciate you being and watching my channel. Oh, I missed a lot here on the chat. All right, Camilla, let's see. I saw a comment from Elon Musk said that the Earth won't be here in 12 years. Do our friends have any? I don't know that they would put this much energy in this planet if it wasn't going to be here in 12 years. No, I have not heard anything about that. I'm, I, I, I hate to not agree with him, but I don't think so. Not unless we could get hit by a meteor, and how could you predict that? That would be the only thing I would think of. Any other way, I would think we were going to be here. So I guess I can't answer that question, but my thoughts are is no, I think we will be here. I don't think all of these different ETs would be here helping us if we were not going to be here. I think they just leave. I mean, if we're gone in 12 years, why would they be here helping us? Will we all us? Will all of us ascend? Love flower. Oh, hey, love flower. Well, no, not everybody on this planet will ascend, but here is how I was told that the people who are 3D and are comfortable in 3D will stay in 3D and they will go to another planet that's 3D. This planet is going to ascend to 5D, and the people who are ready for it will ascend with it. So they had to tell me about 10 times, and they were telling me to quit worrying about it because I was worried about, my family and everybody. So everybody's going to go where they're comfortable. So if you're comfortable ascending, that's what you're going to do. If you're not, you want to stay 3D, you're going to go to a different planet. So, but it did take me a while to accept that, and I have now, and I've accepted it, and I'm okay with that. I think that's perfect. Everybody's going to go where they're comfortable. Okay. Oh, thanks, Terry, about my channel. Miss Starfish, Elon Musk is wrong. I think so. I just can't think that this much effort from the ETs would be here if the planet wasn't going to be here in 12 years. I think they would leave, just let us be. I just don't think they would be helping us out this much. Kelly, you need to go to Solaris. Yeah, it is available to all healers. You can go there. You can go, yeah, anybody who's a healer can go there into that room and get energized. And yeah, in fact, Medium Kim says she has been there like 4 times since then. So I started laughing at her. I'm going, are you think you're doing it? But it was beautiful. It was a beautiful planet. I think Elon is Edison reborn and all about the money. Well, I don't know. It could be. Um, I'm not sure about that, but could be Warrior Girl. Rosemary, hi. Technical issues seem to be widespread. I can tell you it's widespread for me because I'm always having technical issues. So I am, I'm not sure I've ever been on when I didn't have some technical issues. So I think it's more me. All right, Aaron, Miss Dr. Garrow, are you talking about the Purser? Oh, yes, that's exactly right. The Purser Russia channel for meditation. She's great. Yes, that's exactly who I'm talking about, Aaron Miss. She's the one I do most of if I do a guided meditation, she's the one. And especially like once a week, I'll do that chakra clearing. I think it's cleaning, chakra cleaning. I'll do that. It's like an hour meditation, and I would do that about once a week to clean out all my chakras that she has. Yeah, that planet is beautiful. Solaris is beautiful. Warrior, negative forces we call demons can use the internet easily. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, but well, can't say that they were demons, but I think it's my guides. Whenever I'm not supposed to be going on a subject, they'll cut me off. So I had to be real careful not to reveal too much information because there's a lot of things I've done that I can't talk about, and especially I can only talk a little bit about reptilians, and because the last time I did a live, they cut me off once, and then they went and made it where I couldn't talk when I went right back in the subject. So I have to be real careful about that. Let's see, Marlene, you wish you could visit other planets. Sounds beautiful. They are. The planets are great going to. The biggest thing I learned about going to different planets was the fact that there's more than one species on the planet, which I never thought about. And, I thought, each planet was like where they're from. Like you talk about Arcturians or Palladians, and I thought that's the only thing that was on their planets, but it's not. There's more than one species on a lot of them. Let's see, Carmela, you woke up from a very heavy half-hour awake dream. Well, you might have been getting a lot of downloads there, Carmela. I'll tell you, whenever I have to take a nap in the middle of the day, and I know that's like I'm getting more information. So, Andrea, how do I get there? My sources are keeping me hopping. You can just go meditate, or just I don't have to meditate to go there. But that's what how we ended up there. We went meditating, but it's on the star Solaris. Look up where Solaris is, and then go visit it. You know what it looks like? It's a water planet with a big blue mountain in the middle of it, and that's where you go inside and get your energy for the healers. I think, let's see, who do you think is a Draco along with Bezos? Not the nice ones. I'm not sure about that. I really have pulled myself away from those kind of things, Bezos and the politics. Um, it's amazing how, I was all in it at one time, and I've really pulled myself away from that. And I think I'm just trying to take the view of how the ETs look at it, and so I've been pulling myself away. So I'm not as up on a lot of that, and I don't try to figure out if who is a Draco and not, and all those people. But anyway, you probably know more about that than I do. Maybe Elon won't be here. It could be. He could get no telling. He might be on another planet by that time. Let's see, Terry, neither good or bad, just a choice as light beings. Yes, I think you're right. Janice, some people think Elon is so. Oh, I don't know, Janice. I really don't know. Um, Mother Gaia couldn't handle everyone ascending at the same time. It would tip the scales, so to speak. Yeah, girl. That's probably true. Yeah, you're probably right that we have to ascend one at a time. Or, well, anyway, I know I am part of the ascension process, because I have gone reincarnated several different planets and have done that. And I know that's a big part of me to going to Mount Shasta is about the ascension process. But I can't wait to find out what my job is when I get there. Rosemary, I think this planet will still be here after 12 years. I do too. I think we'll still be here. Starfish. So did Medium Kim do a meditation for going to sleep? No, no. Medium Kim, all Medium Kim did was take us to the ocean, the West Coast, and we got on a spaceship. And then my pilot that taught me, Monto, and his co-pilot, I don't want to say hijacked it, but they did come and take us, and he wanted me to see Solaris, and he came and took us all to Solaris, everybody that was in that meditation. So it was more of him deciding that, because we were going to a different planet, that he was going to take us. So, um, oh wow, is it already after 4 o'clock? Ooh, I've been going a long time. I usually don't try to channel for more than an hour because I get really tired. So let me just answer a few more questions, and then I'm going to have to get off, because when I channel, I have to drink a lot of water afterwards to get back. I'm not sure why that is, but I do. No Tesla was all about free energy for everyone. Edison abused and took. Okay, yeah, okay. Um, I have a good friend who knows all about the Tesla and everybody, and she'll talk to me a little bit about it, but I don't really know. Um, okay, thank you, Warrior Girl. Newspaper articles about Edison, Tesla, and Westinghouse. Okay, good. Oh, Kelly, you may need to borrow my pilot to get to Solaris. Well, he was telling me we all could go there. I mean, he's just making it aware, letting us all know that it's available to us. So there's all of us can go there. Yeah, all of us can go there. So Kelly, was that on Kim's channel? Oh no, that wasn't on the channel. She had a group meditation and she wanted me to join them because she wanted to take off in a spaceship. And since then, well, actually, she's been doing that meditations on going on spaceships and going elsewhere. Medium Kim is now all into the spaceships and ETs now. Thank goodness. She's done a big turnaround since we have been talking. But I am going to have to go. It has been great talking to all of you. Y'all has all had such great questions. And I do like that. Now remember, I'm going to be on Karen's channel, which is Starseed Awakening 11/11, and that's going to be Tuesday, probably at 5 o'clock. She hasn't nailed down the time yet, but around 5 o'clock. And she is another starseed healer. So we'll be there together, and we'll be there to answer your questions there too. And remember also Danny Shea, Bathroom Tarot, he's doing ET week next week. And I was interviewed by him. And yeah, go check that out also. And remember, everybody, I'm giving away, I have 500 subscribers. Thank you. And write in Starseed in the comments section, and I will draw a name, and somebody will get a deck of cards, the Starseed Oracles. Oh yeah, happy Valentine's Day, everybody. I'm going to be eating chocolate. First time in 2 months I get to eat some chocolate, and it's going to be Valentine's Day. Okay, all right, bye-bye, everybody. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye.